Revolvers. Classic, rugged, and deadly. But not all bullets are created equal. Some calibers pack extraordinary power, capable of piercing steel, stopping threats with a single shot, and trusted by everyone from law enforcement to big game hunters. Today, we're counting down the 10 deadliest revolver calibers ever made. And trust me, number 1 will leave you speechless. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button if you're a true firearms enthusiast. Drop a comment with your favorite caliber down below. And of course, subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming firepower-fueled videos. 10. 357 Magnum, the classic killer that refuses to die. Kicking off our list is a legend, the 357 Magnum, trusted for over 85 years by law enforcement, military, and civilians alike. Introduced in 1935 by Smith & Wesson and Winchester. This round was the original high-velocity handgun cartridge. It was designed to punch through car doors and early body armor, and it absolutely delivered. Firing a 125-grain bullet at over 1,400 feet per second and delivering 500 to 700 feet of energy. The 357 hits nearly twice as hard as standard 9mm. It's a fight stopper, plain and simple. But the power isn't its only strength. Control and versatility make it deadly. From the compact Ruger SP-101 to the legendary S&W 686, it balances recoil and firepower beautifully. Plus, you can load 38 special for reduced recoil or go full Magnum when it counts. It's also known for exceptional accuracy, perfect for precise shots out to 50 to 75 yards. But make no mistake, the recoil is still sharp, and in a snub-nosed revolver, that muzzle blast is blinding. The 357 Magnum may rank at number 10, but on the streets or in the woods, it's still one of the most respected and lethal revolver calibers in the world. 9. 44 Special, the silent hammer with serious bite. Next up is a sleeper hit, the 44 Special, a big bore round that doesn't rely on speed to get the job done. Introduced in 1907, the 44 Special was designed as a low-pressure round that offers deep penetration and massive wood channels, thanks to its heavy, wide, 429-inch bullets. With velocities between 750 and 900 depths, it might seem slow, but don't let that fool you. This caliber crushes more than it cuts, and modern hollow points give it real-world stopping power without Magnum-level recoil. That means faster follow-up shots, better control, and a much more comfortable shooting experience, especially in close quarters. Fun fact, legendary gun writer Elmer Keith hot-loaded the 44 Special for years. Without it, we wouldn't even have the 44 Magnum today. So if you want Magnum performance without Magnum punishment, the 44 Special is your thinking man's fight stopper. Quiet, smooth, and brutally effective. 8. 41 Magnum, the forgotten Magnum with unforgiving power. The 41 Magnum sits in the shadow of its bigger brothers, but underestimate it at your own risk. Developed in 1964 by Smith & Wesson and Remington, the 41 Magnum was meant to bridge the gap between the 357 and 44 Magnum, but instead of meeting in the middle, it tore through both. A 210-grain bullet moving up to 1,500 VEPs delivers over 1,000 feet of energy. That's not middle ground, that's dangerous game rifle territory. This round is capable of taking down deer, boar, even black bear. Yet it never caught on widely, mostly because of timing, the rise of semi-autos, and the fact that it still packed more recoil than most cops wanted in a duty gun. But those who shoot it swear by it. Accurate, powerful, and surprisingly flat shooting. especially in long-barreled revolvers like the Ruger Redhawk or S&W Model 57. The 41 Magnum is a cult classic with serious bite. 7. 4.54 Casull. When you absolutely must stop a charging grizzly. At number 7, things get serious. The 454 Casull isn't a handgun round. It's a handheld cannon. Developed in 1957 by Dick Casull, this monster started life as a hot-rodded .45 Colt. The goal? Create a round powerful enough to stop dangerous game, and it did. A 300-grain bullet traveling at nearly 1,600 feps creates over 1,800 fecobs of energy. That's rifle power in revolver form. It's been the go-to sidearm for wilderness guides, butch pilots, and hunters in bear country for a reason. Because you don't get a second chance when a grizzly charges. The recoil is brutal. The blast is blinding. But with a ported barrel or heavy frame, the 454 Casull can be shockingly accurate, even out to 100 yards. Bonus, you can shoot .45 Colt and .45 Schofield from the same revolver. Versatile, lethal, legendary. 6. 45 Colt Plus P, the cowboy round that hits like a freight train. At number 6, we go back to the Old West, but this time with a modern twist. Meet the 45 Colt Plus P, an enhanced version of the legendary cowboy round, boosted with modern pressure loads that put it right up there with the 44 Magnum in terms of power. Don't confuse it with standard .45 Colt ammo. These Plus P loads are designed for strong-framed revolvers, like the Ruger Blackhawk or Redhawk, and when loaded hot, this round can fire 260 to 300 grain bullets at speeds that deliver Magnum-level energy. It's big, it's slow, and it hits like a hammer. Hollow points expand violently. Hard-cast bullets punch clean through hide, muscle, and even bone. Perfect for backcountry defense, hog hunting, or stopping an intruder cold. The 45 Colt Plus P gives you Wild West heritage with modern stopping power. It's not just nostalgia, it's survival. 5. 50 Action Express, the handheld cannon. Halfway through the list, we enter the realm of pure overkill. Say hello to the 50 Action Express, or 50 AE, the round that made the Desert Eagle iconic. Firing massive 300 to 350 grain bullets at up to 1,500 depths, the 50 AE creates devastating energy and trauma. We're talking about a round capable of destroying barriers, muscle, and bone, all in one shot. While mostly associated with semi-autos, yes, revolvers exist for this monster. Magnum researches BFR is the most famous, and when you fire it, everyone at the range novices. The recoil, brutal. The muzzle blast, blinding. But the result? Devastation. This isn't just a caliber, it's a statement. And if your goal is maximum intimidation and maximum damage, the 50 AE delivers it in spades. 4. 480 Ruger, the gentle giant that kills like a freight train. Coming in at number 4 is a sleeper powerhouse, the 480 Ruger. Developed in 2003 as a big-bore alternative to the punishing 454 Casull and 475 Linebaugh. The 480 Ruger fires massive 325 to 400 grain bullets at moderate speeds, delivering deep penetration and massive wound channels. It uses a 475-inch bullet, but with lower chamber pressures, giving it less felt recoil while still producing energy levels around 1,100 to 1,300 fels. This round was built for dangerous game hunting. Think moose, elk, bear, and even bison. It's especially effective in heavy-frame revolvers like the Ruger Super Redhawk, where its balanced recoil allows for better follow-up shots under stress. The 480 Ruger might fly under the radar, but for those who hunt what hunts them back, this round saves lives. 3. 44 Magnum, the legend that still demands respect. You knew it had to be here. At number 3, we have the one, the only, 44 Magnum. Immortalized by Clint Eastwood's iconic line, "Do you feel lucky, punk?" This round redefined what handguns could do when it was introduced in the 1950s. For decades, it was the most powerful handgun round in production. And even today, it's a go-to choice for hunters and serious defenders. Firing bullets between 180 and 300 grains, the 44 Magnum delivers up to 1,200 feet of energy, easily taking down deer, hogs, or even bear. And despite its violent recoil, in the right hands, it's shockingly accurate, with some shooters hitting targets at 100 yards. The 44 Magnum isn't just a movie star, it's a proven powerhouse, a legend, a classic, and yes, still deadly as ever. 2. 475 Linebaugh, the brutal hammer of the big bore world. Taking second place is the 475 Linebaugh, a handmade beast turned production powerhouse. Born in the 1980s by custom gunsmith John Linebaugh, this round fires 400-plus grain bullets at up to 1,300 feet per second, producing over 1,500 feet of energy. That's not handgun power, that's rifle territory. This round was designed for one purpose only, to stop the biggest, baddest animals on the planet. Cape buffalo, moose charging grizzly. The recoil is vicious. The power is overwhelming. But the result? Total dominance. It's not common, and it's not cheap. But the 475 Linebaugh isn't for hobbyists. It's for serious hunters, dangerous game guides, and backcountry hard cases who demand a round that hits like a sledgehammer. 1. 500 S&W Magnum, the final boss of revolver calibers. This is it, the top of the food chain. The 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum, the most powerful production handgun cartridge ever made. Introduced in 2003 by Smith & Wesson and Corbon, this monster was created to reclaim the handgun power throne, and it did. Firing bullets as heavy as 700 grains, this round produces over 2,800 feet of muzzle energy, more than twice the 44 Magnum. It's so powerful that the revolver itself had to be built on a custom X-frame just to handle the pressure. This is a handgun that can ethically kill elephants, Cape buffalo, brown bears. It's used by hunters, guides, and shooters who don't just want power. They want the maximum. The recoil, savage. The blast, earth-shaking. The performance, unmatched. The 500 S&W Magnum isn't just deadly, it's mythical. And it stands alone as the final boss of revolver calibers. So there you have it, the 10 deadliest revolver calibers ever made. Which one's your favorite? Which ones have you dared to shoot? Let us know in the comments. Smash that like button if you love big bore power. Subscribe so you don't miss the next round of firepower. And stay tuned, because things are just getting louder from here.